I'm just gonna leave this up here for a minute. See, that just happened. But check out the headline. I swear, you can't make this kind of stuff up. So a Delta airline plane crashed at Pearson Airport, and people are really looking at 3 different means of excuses: the weather, Trump, or DEI. How you get the last two is beyond me. People are looking to blame Donald Trump because of the FAA firings. People are looking to blame the weather because, well, Canada snows a lot. And then, of course, people are looking to blame DEI because why wouldn't they? It has to be them. There can't be any other reason. Even without an investigation, it must be that group.
Everything, drop it. Come on. Don't take your hand. Put that phone away. On the way.
Holy fuck. Holy fuck. Holy fuck. Oh my fucking god. Yo, I was just on this fucking plane. Oh my god. Yo, I was just on this fucking plane. Holy fuck.
Everything, drop.
I mean, NBC didn't really waste any time.
Why would you do that?
I did want to, underscore, to pick up on the conversation you were just having, though, in terms of the recent string of aviation incidents, Tom. This is going to, yet again, raise the concern about FAA staffing, air traffic control staffing. Now, this is a Canadian air traffic control tower, and this is under Canadian authority once it crosses the border. And yet, as you know, there has been this talk about maybe staff cuts at the FAA as a part of President Trump's effort to trim down the federal workforce. And yet, as you also know, the FAA has been complaining for years that they are understaffed in critical job positions, especially air traffic control. I was having a conversation with somebody today about whether air traffic control in America is being affected by the staff cuts. So far, not to their knowledge, and yet other positions related to maintaining critical equipment appear to have been cut. So this is going to feed into all of these recent incidents, and the safety of the total air traffic system is going to be very much a part of the conversation as we go forward, at least on this side of the country, of the border, I should say.
And so fortunately enough, no one passed away. So when I saw DEI being named as the cause, I thought it was a joke. I should have known better. This was one of the posts that was on X, and when I'm not using X as a source, it's the comments that always get me. The crazy part is that when people heard that there was another plane crash, immediately, rather than go search to see if anything had happened to the people that were on the plane, they went to go search for someone to blame.
Oh, don't look so shocked.
And of course, the target that they chose was this. When you actually access the Delta Airlines website and you type in the words diversity or equity or inclusion, this is what you come across. In a statement that was put out by the CEO, Ed Bastian, he says that thoughtful action combined with a focus on championing diversity, equity, and inclusion in the workplace and within our personal lives will play a healing role to help us keep climbing. The Delta family will use whatever means we have to move the world forward toward a better, more just tomorrow. And then, of course, Delta Airlines, in regards to their Faces of Travel, had to say, one of the many ways we are closing representation gaps is by accurately showcasing diverse groups traveling and sharing their stories. In order for people to feel welcome while traveling, they need to first see themselves represented. Faces of Travel is core to our long-term commitment to increase representation and visibility within travel culture. Our campaign includes anthem films, as well as a free library of images and videos available for all to use in travel content and visual communications. It features travelers of diverse backgrounds exploring different destinations and around the globe to create more authentic and inclusive content. Now, more than likely, during their hunting, this is what they saw. Meet Monique.
I knew I had the desire to become a pilot when I was approximately 12 years old. You know, society tells you that this is a male-dominated career field, and because it's a male-dominated career field, when they see a female, it's automatically the assumption that either this isn't the career field for you, or people just assume that you're a flight attendant, the assumptions people put on you, it doesn't bother me now, but I can recall like when I was in college and I had told a gentleman that I was in the aviation flight science program, and he basically laughed in my face. I was kind of taken aback because I'm like, my brain works just like yours. I'm just hoping in the future people will see people such as myself and believe that whatever goal they have, that they can accomplish it.
That's a start, you know.
And of course, without pause, if you remain on their website, these are the images that you're going to see. That is a photo op of their diverse groups, but nothing in there suggests unqualified.
Now he's a philosophizer.
Because naturally, what people think when they hear DEI, they think unqualified, they think the standards have been lowered somehow, and at some point they're going to have to release the name of the pilot, even though for obvious reasons they probably don't want to unless they have sufficient evidence as to what happened to cause this plane to fly upside down. But does the pilot not get a little bit of credit in the way that this plane landed to have 0 fatalities in the snow in Canada?
Right.
But obviously, this stems off of the plane crash that happened on the Potomac, that without any evidence, they went to their surefire blame all recipe.
Because of this DEI hiring practice that was putting identity politics over merit and skills. That's unacceptable. And I think just to put a fine point on this, because this is the 3rd or 4th question I've answered on this subject, when you are flying on an airplane with your loved ones, which every one of us in this room has, do you pray that your plane lands safely and gets you to your destination, or do you pray that the pilot has a certain skin color? I think we all know the answer to that question, and as President Trump said yesterday, it's common sense.
What I always find interesting about situations like this is they say Biden was the one that was implementing all these DEI practices.
Oh, for Pete's sake.
Maybe, just maybe, we should wait for an investigation to be completed. What do you think?
Hi, everyone. Thank you for being here today. We're here to provide an update on the situation at Toronto Pearson today. Toronto Pearson President and CEO Deborah Flint will be speaking with us. We're also joined here today by Toronto Pearson Fire, Mississauga Fire, Peel Regional Paramedic Services, and Peel Police. Deborah will not be taking questions today, but we'd like to welcome her at this time.
Very good. Thank you very much. Deborah Flint, President Pearson, CEO of Toronto Pearson. I've just come over from our Emergency Operations Center, and I'm here to give you a statement on what events transpired here today at Toronto Pearson. First and foremost, there was no loss of life, and this is in due part to our heroic and trained professionals, our first responders at the airport. So the facts of the matter around this event that happened at approximately 2:30 p.m. is Delta Airlines Flight 4819 from Minneapolis to Toronto, operated by subsidiary Endeavour Air, was involved in a single aircraft accident upon landing at Toronto Pearson. The plane was carrying 4 crew and 76 passengers, among them 22 Canadians. The other passengers were multinational. Airport emergency workers mounted a textbook response, reaching the site within minutes and quickly evacuating the passengers. We stood up our Emergency Operations Center with Delta Airlines and representatives from fire, police, paramedics, security, and our federal agency partners. Again, there were no fatalities. 17 injured passengers were quickly taken to local area hospitals. At this time, we do not know of any of those passengers having critical injuries.
That's all I got for now. Leave your comments in the comment section. If you guys enjoyed this video, don't forget to drop a like, and I will see you again on the next one. Be easy, y'all.